I know there are a lot of great movies that we've all watched in the 80s, but I want to give you my list of 5 forgotten movies from that era that you may enjoy. I mean, maybe they didn't do too well at the movie theaters, but I'd like to consider them my cult classics. So let's get started with that list then. DC Cab is a cool but quirky movie with a familiar cast, including Mr. T. It's a great underdog story about a small cab company trying to make themselves legit. It's a David versus Goliath flick that we can all get behind. Number 2 is Big Trouble in Little China. Hey, don't let the title fool you. It's kind of a comedy, romance, action flick that doesn't follow the typical outcome. It's oddball Kurt Russell from back then. Number 3 is Enemy Mine. It's a classic human versus alien race movie starring a young Dennis Quaid and Louis Gossett Jr. In the end, there's a profound understanding of cultural differences, though. It's kind of cool. Number 4, some of you may remember this, An American Werewolf in London. It fell by the wayside, but it has become a cult classic. I mean, just imagine an American becoming a werewolf in the UK. I mean, like literally, smoke a joint, let your mind wander on how that all works out. And number 5, one of my favorites still is Midnight Run. Back when Robert De Niro was cool, not crazy. He and Charles Grodin went on a romp across the country, avoiding the mob and authorities while trying to get from New York to LA to claim a $100,000 bounty. Now, those are some of my favorite forgotten 80s movies, but I'm sure you have your own and you watch them. But if you do, why don't you leave them in the comments below? Let's find out what makes everybody tick here.